Did I do it? Am I actually on time? Hold up. I need to set up my lights and stuff, but I think I'm on time. Let me just check something. There we go. Yeah. Sorry, there's no one here to confirm if the microphone was on or not, so making sure that I at least had one thing done correctly. Hold up. Why did I do that? I actually meant to close the windows. That's what I was trying to do. All right. Well. And well met, lots of ladies. Jacob, what is picking down? Thank you. Incidentally, actually, I realize I actually would normally have my phone here with the chat and everything, but I was doing a little digging before I started this stream, and I in fact found out that I can see a bunch of different chats if I set up different places to stream and stuff that actually indicate, where people have come from, and they can all appear on one area, which means that theoretically, I only have to leave this page ever to just click on the video again. Actually, hold on. Normally I go on full screen, don't I? That might not be as useful as I thought it might be. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to just periodically come back and check the chat if I'm not just doing this on YouTube. That being said, hello, Blue. I feel bad. You're always the first person here. You're always giving me so much attention. I do apologize that you end up being the first and only for a while. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go into channel. And there we go. Yes, I am Speed. You are indeed Speed. It's yeah, 1 win and 940 losers, am I right? Yeah, so I'm streaming a little bit early today, like I mentioned, because since it is the anniversary stream, I want to use the peak time of stream to actually, give something for everyone, not just all of the AFMAL fans and such. It's kind of interesting because the song that I posted today is a remake of a song I made in 2017, and yet most of the people, it was like made like the first half of 2017, like the half before I made my first AFMAL video, and then developed somewhat of a micro fan base, and everything else took off. Meaning that most people that saw that as my channel trailer or as whatever, they've either forgotten about it or they just never saw it to begin with. So it's very interesting that was once the culmination of every person on my channel had seen that video at one point, and yet now no one's seen it. It's bizarre, actually, just the way that worked out. Because, yeah, that was my channel trailer for about a year afterwards, so I guess a few of the AFMAL people did see it. Anyway, hello, Emily, as well. What a coincidence, one of the few British people here actually came in on an earlier time. Yeah, well. If I ever do some sort of other live stream series, like 5 years later, I probably should schedule it to be, like, earlier or something. Like maybe like an afternoon thing or something, just to see if there's some other people who might be more invested. Then again, that could always backfire because, marketing and stuff. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Point is, welcome to MyStreet 5 years later. Oh, you say yes, please. Yeah, I know, Emily. All right. We're here now, and oh, it's interesting. The James Murray video that I saw a while ago. I don't know. Anyway, Here we go. We're onto the fake full screen that just shows up on Restream and actually doesn't appear that same way on my part. We've got a scheduled event, and we have a girls' night out. That is right. I am reviewing an episode called Girls' Night Out when it is still light outside. No, that's life. What can you do? I am bound by the schedule of AFMAO. Alas. Anyway, without further distraction, on with the reaction.
So you're Jenna. I've heard so many things about you from everyone at the house.
Good things, I hope.
Wonderful things.
Well, good. I was worried I was going to be...
Do you think anyone shipped these two? Like, I'm just thinking, because I've got the whole idea of, oh yeah, you share one good scene together, exchange a couple of words, and suddenly it's like, oh well, there you go, couple. It doesn't help as well that Lucinda has the most flirtatious natural voice ever. So I'm just imagining there was somebody out there that was like, oh, hold on a second, this girl's too good for Dante or something like that.
Be seen as a stick in the mud.
With that flawless hair you have, please, mud would avoid you.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. I think.
Oh, so you're saying you like to get dirty?
What?
You're not helping, Lucinda. I made a joke before, but you're really not helping your case right now.
That's not what I mean.
It's okay, Jenna. Lucinda's just teasing you. She does that a lot.
It's just who I am. If it bothers you, let me know. I'll chill.
Same goes for me.
Actually, I do find you two to be quite annoying.
Wow.
Gotcha! I can take a joke.
I'm glad.
Well, you are a stick in the mud no more. Fantastic. Well, congratulations, Jenna. You're part of the group for this season alone, and Dylan will disappear forever. Her voice is so nice. I don't even know. I'm adding that one to your list, Emily. Just saying.
You little minx. You really had me going there.
Well, I'm all for being cool around my friends.
Same. You love hanging with us. Everyone feels comfortable being themselves around here. Well, usually.
Again, part of the charm.
Unless you like ponies.
I heard that!
You're proving the point by responding, you idiots. Is anyone going to help themselves today? I just know.
That was for the fight you started the other day, but you know we love you!
Correction. AFMAO loves you. No one else here does.
Oh, for crying out loud. Look, you just went through a welcoming situation with Jenna going, oh yeah, everyone's such good friends. They're all super comfortable here. Meanwhile, Lucinda's like, oh yeah, no one loves you. Christ. What was that for? Like, I get that Zane has got history with people, but as far as considering the new person there, pick your moments, Lucinda. MD Penguin says, stupid Zane. Wow, the chats isn't even on my side on this one. Okay.
Who's that?
That's...
Wait, I just realized something. I forgot. There's actually a feature that I learned about today. If I click on this, it actually shows up. The comment shows up on screen. I can show people. I can show that Emily likes Zane. It could be displayed for the world to see. I get excited over the simplest things, I realize. Oh well. Yeah, so if you now want your comments on, actually, I don't know. I won't use that as a threat. But yeah, I think that was a fun thing to have your comments on screen. Can you imagine I just like ask people if they want to comment on screen? It's like, please don't put mine on screen. I put Emily Little Nightmare says she doesn't want her comments on screen. Here's what I'm kidding. I need to calm down. I need to save my energy. I've got 2 streams to get through today. What am I doing?
Zane. We'll introduce you to him later. He's still in the process of getting used to people.
More like the people getting used to him. Like, honestly, again, Lucinda, Not exactly welcoming right now.
Aphmo, stop eating the cucumbers.
Why do we have if not for eating?
They're to hydrate the skin around your eyes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
To be fair, people do tend to eat them right after doing that, but still.
Cool.
I'm looking forward to hanging with you girls. It's been a while since I've had a girls' night.
Really? How long?
Maybe about 5 years?
Say what? Girl, what have you been doing?
Working, usually, but
Enough. Ladies, we're going out on a girls' night.
Well, isn't it very convenient that there happens to be no male characters on screen right now? How very fitting. You know what? I take it back, Lucinda. You do pick your moments well, sometimes. I'll give you that.
Tonight.
I thought we were just gonna stay in and eat cucumbers.
For once, I'm with Lucinda on this one. Jenna needs a girls' night.
Oh, it sounds perfect! Kawaii-chan!
Okay, who's doing Kawaii-chan's voice this episode? Hold up. Is that I keep forgetting her name. Is that Amy Kitsune? I can't remember. Let me just check. Where is she? Oh wait, no, this isn't the voice credits. This is further down. Okay. Kawaii-chan's voice. Oh no, so Moika's credited here, but I don't think it's. Oh, VA fill in for this episode. Vopsy. This is Vopsy. Twitter.com/Vopsies. Okay. Jess's voice in KC. It doesn't sound like Jess's portrayal of KC this time. Like, hold on. Like, I understand what you're saying, Empty Penguin. I'm sorry, I just love that feature so much. But the thing that I think that actually this time, yes, I've heard Jess do Kawaii-chan's voice before, but in this instance, it doesn't sound like her. It sounds more like Voxy, not Vopsy. The And Emily says, cumbers. Not cucumbers, just cumbers. Okay.
We can do someone's makeup!
Not it.
Not it.
Not it!
Too late, Jenna.
I was going to say, she works at a hair salon. Don't you think she has experience with beauty products? Why do you all of everyone else doing her makeup?
Consider it an initiation.
You know what's a better initiation? Pushing them in the water and running.
What?
Well, you're lucky that she's been learning to swim, and that's not that deep.
I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself.
Okay, Aaron. Celestia's food is under the sink in the kitchen. But I have to
Ah, she's changed outfits. Oh my. I'm kidding. I saw the thumbnail.
hide her doggy treats, because she keeps getting into them. No treats for you, you sweet little fatty. Someone's gonna get a little tummy. Oh, but you're so cute. Now, the number for the place, it'll be on the fridge. Her toys are in the back in my room. And, oh, remember, her dog vitamins are in the...
You know I can take care of Celestia.
Yeah, dog dad.
I know, but she's my baby. Yes, warm my sweet little chubby baby. Oh, no.
By the way, I love how concerned that Avmal is right now about about Celestia for just one night, and yet she's perfectly prepared to go to Starlight for ages and leave her under the care of Sylvana. Like, I don't think Celestia even got a second thought, like with all the other, like, and 2 other pets as well during this time. No mention in season 5 at all, pretty much. It's not that I remember. A new outfit? No! Pretty much. Oh, hold on. Got a new one. Okay, so MD Penguin says, I wonder, when does some of the girls actually be friends with Zane? Because in Starlight, Katie wants to be friends with Zane because he's dating KC. Yeah, so I get the impression, looking at the series and not just that one scene where I was mostly talking about the fact that they weren't really welcoming to Jenna if they were, you know, actively going against what they were saying in terms of comfort around people. But in this instance, yeah, I don't think a lot of the people actually were full-on friends with Zane for quite some time. Maybe even to this day, they're more acquaintances rather than fully friends. In the case of Caitlyn, she has more to overcome than most because of, you know, her tsundere personality and how abrasive is the word? No, that's not a word, is it? I can't remember. And well, how standoffish she can actually come across. Like, it takes her ages to warm up to somebody, basically, if there's no incentive. Thus, the whole prolonged traveling exposure that took ages of them hanging out to even get comfortable. Obviously, Zane does not do that because he was very possessive of Aphmau and doesn't really have a drive to socialize with anyone else. So yeah, I don't think Caitlyn in particular was ever going to be that close to Zane, but obviously, out of respect for KC and, you know, their friendship, she's actually going to be naturally curious. I mean, if anything, you imagine that anyone dating Zane, I bet Caitlyn would be curious about, but Kawaii-chan in particular, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know, not sure, but Caitlyn probably a bit new. Oh, that's interesting. Apparently it just scrolls through automatically. No, Maya, I did not get a new stream thingy. What I did get was wiser about the features on this stream thingy. Actually, it might be a while. I've been using this one for a couple of streams now. You can see in the top right corner, because I've got the free version, so I've still got the watermark. It's called Restream. Actually, wait a minute. I think I'm on one scale up, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, point is, yeah, it's been a while. I think you probably haven't been on since I left Streamlabs behind. This one runs way better and has way more features. And in fact, for the stream later today, actually, the one I'm going to do after this one, I think I'm actually going to try and stream to Facebook and maybe to Twitch if I can set this up, because I can have one part of the chat for everything. So I think actually it's pretty good. The more I discover about this, the more I love this site, honestly. Anyway, let's go.
Worry about you while I'm gone.
What about me?
Oh, you have Celestia. You'll be fine.
Huh, I see. Well, Celestia and I have our own date tonight. Don't we, girl?
Yes, a dog's night in.
Garth asked if Celestia and Stitch could have a play date.
Aww, adorable! Don't let Garth give them a puppy wedding while I'm away. I swear if he tries.
Don't worry, there's no such thing as a puppy wedding.
I was going to say, pretty sure that's the same thing as a human child wedding. I don't think you're allowed to do that. Hold on. It's not scrolling down. Didn't know it did that. Yeah, I didn't know it did that either until just right now. I was looking up a way to see if I could schedule this and also put a thumbnail on it, which I found. But I also found this. It's a general tutorial of different features. Anyway.
Good, because I would be annoyed if I didn't get to pick the dress.
Oh, well then I'll have to cancel the tailor then.
What, Aaron?
Too easy.
I'm kidding. She's too young. Plus, it's just a play date for them. Celestia needs a friend. Come on, girl. Let's go.
Of all the ships in this series, the dogs are not one of them, I assure you. At least I hope not.
Kawaii-chan is ready! Jeez, it took you guys long enough. I thought you just finished your makeup. It's not Kawaii-chan's fault. We would have been down sooner if Lucinda-chan didn't keep changing her outfit. Kawaii-chan had to keep redoing Lucinda-chan's makeup.
Blame me all you want.
Oh, so he did the makeup to suit the outfits. In that case, Lucinda, come on. If someone does your makeup for you, at least stay in the outfit that they want to match and don't make them do it over and over again. In fact, you know what? Change your outfit before the makeup happens. You know, at least be considerate to poor Kawaii-chan.
But if we're going out, I am going to look good.
Yeah, fine. Look good all you want. Doesn't matter. My point is be efficient about it.
And there are no exceptions to that rule.
Where's Jenna?
Oh, she said she'd meet us at the restaurant.
Okay, well then, let's get going. Let us night! Yeah!
Let us... Wait, what about Caitlin? What happened to Caitlin? Wasn't she coming too? I just realized my microphone is like too high up. Right down here.
You girls don't
No,
know
it's
how
alright,
glad
it's
I am that we're out together.
Oh, it's been too long. Though it's really a shame Caitlin didn't want to come after all.
Oh, is that what we're going with? More like, it's a shame we couldn't get another person to animate the models. That's probably what it was.
Oh, she's hanging out with Travis.
I think so. I think they just wanted
You know what? I'll take that. The traveling part of me accepts that excuse. It is valid. I approve.
to stay in and watch Netflix. Oh no.
Just because Netflix and chill. This is why I went with In Through Her Eyes. I completely forgot this was a thing in here, but In Through Her Eyes, I made a point of like the whole Netflix and chill thing just being watching Netflix and chilling, at least for the first episode. After that, it's open to interpretation, but you know, for now.
Jen had no idea!
Seriously, Casey? You didn't know?
It has been pretty obvious.
She's too focused on her one true ship now. She doesn't care about all of the other peons in the world. And, oh yeah. Good question, by the way, MD Penguin. Why would she say this if Casey is sitting right there? I honestly don't know. They really do forget all the time that she takes a lot of things out of proportion. So, I don't know. Again, I guess she's just a good vessel for drama or something. I appreciate that. I have my own pink character that I keep around for the drama, most likely.
There's been shipping going on right under Kawaii-chan's nose?
Yes, and you've been either asleep or too focused on our amount of care. Haha.
It's not shipping, Casey. It's called dating.
Same difference. Hold on. Not another modeler? No traveling excuse? Yes, that's fine. Yeah. Forget about the behind the scenes stuff. As long as it's justified in universe with some good dosing of shipping fuel, then that's fine. It's as my character said in the pitch meeting series. There's got to be some spicy romance in there. I'm a biased fool and I admit it.
Kawaii-chan just can't believe that he didn't see this earlier!
Yeah, neither can we.
You know,
Jacob didn't believe it either. Hold on. Casey's outfit looks different in episode 11. Okay. Bit of a random episode to pick up there. Most of the time, I think people just keep their swimming gear on in this season. I know for a fact now that they've all changed their outfits because, you know, girls' night and stuff. Clearly, they all wanted to look good, and you know, I'm sure that Casey gave herself enough time to prepare rather than just focusing on Lucinda, who also is a witch and probably could do it much faster than her. So again, not very considerate, Lucinda. But yeah, I think this outfit is meant to be different than every other episode. I think that's the idea, which makes me regretful of the fact that Aiden's not here to comment on it. But oh well.
what?
By the way, if anybody hasn't seen, Aiden did a tribute video that he wanted to put on my channel to get more exposure. So in between setting up the next live stream and this one, if the people could please go ahead and check that video out, we'd both appreciate it. So thank you.
Kawaii-chan, for always being super into ships, you sure don't see them happy.
Now it's my turn to review the series. Thank you very much. I'm kidding.
Oh, Koi-chan has been busy. She's distracted by so many other things. Sure, there hasn't been anything else to distract you? Or maybe it's someone?
Okay, I see what she's getting at, but I really don't think that her and Zane have hung around that much with each other. Again, especially because Zane's still in his Atma's my only friend phase at this point. I don't know. I think he might be jumping the gun a little bit here. I don't know. Then again, I don't know. Any Zane-chan fans in the chat right now?
Koi-chan doesn't know what you're talking about, Atma-senpai!
Ooh, this sounds like gossip. Are we gossiping?
You'll fit in just fine.
Is this what the humans call gossiping? I haven't gossiped in 5 years. Let me into the drama, people I don't know. Oh, poor Jenna. It's like Jenna's like Piccolo in episode 1 of Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Wait a minute, a body. Social activity! Okay, you know what? I accept the point. We have a Zane-chan person. Okay. Alright then. Oh, two Zane-chan people. Okay. 1 Zane-chan shipper, 2 Zane-chan shippers, 3 Zane-chan shippers, 4.
So it seems like our little Kawaii-chan might be crushing. Ooh.
She's just straight in there. You know what? When people talk about the potential of Jenna, I mostly forgot about how charming she was. I see people miss her now. I completely forgot. Yeah, I get it. She just inserted herself into the group and it was perfectly fine. It's just like the ultimate goal, basically. I'm sure that she represents the fan base in terms of inserting herself into the group of these people. You know, characters you wish that you could interact with. Been there before, trust me. Persephone Tate, anyone from the Athma wiki? That, by the way, that's a character that I used to roleplay as on the Athma wiki. That's what I meant. Which, by the way, is the reason that the video that you saw yesterday came from a channel called Korra, because Korra is another name for Persephone. It was a little bit of an Easter egg in terms of my past that only 2 people could have ever figured out, which was why it made it so good. Anyway, you know what? I'll leave my drink to that before I get too far into the milk. Yep. Yeah, and hold on. It would be better if Moiko was actually voicing Casey in this episode, not with this different voice actor. It sounds way off. Yeah, I was going to say, I understand having to again to find replacements, but I don't know if Vopsy or Vopsies was the way to go. Not sure. That's just me.
So, Koi-chan, tell me.
By the way, what do people think of that video yesterday, actually? Because I've been talking to people before since then. There created a lot of buzz in terms of a non-voice acted gacha project, and it seems to be that it caught on. So anyone who watched that before, let me know what you think of in the chat. Like, you know, it seems that people want a continuation. So who knows?
Have you seen any good episodes of My Little Horsies recently?
Oh God.
Thirsty! Koi-chan is suddenly thirsty! Lucinda-sama, could we get Koi-chan a drink?
Sigh.
Watched what? If you mean the video from yesterday, that's different. If you mean My Little Horsies, that's because remember, Athmal to keep without having to promote too many brands without getting sponsored for it, decided to change a lot of stuff around. My Little Pony became My Little Horsies, Pepsi became Poopsie, etc., etc. Yeah, you know what I mean. And yeah, Zane-chan, you know what? Yeah, it seems like I'm in the minority here. Definitely seems that Zane-chan had some pretty firm roots that I just neglected in my traveling days.
I suppose. What would you like, Casey?
Something pink and bubbly!
What a coincidence, so does Zane.
Coming right up. Come on, Athma. Let's get everyone a drink.
What? Why me?
Well, Because I promised Casey a drink, you owe me one. And I promised Jenna you'd buy hers. And just because...
Wait, you promised Jenna that Aphmau would buy her drink without... You know, I'm starting to think this isn't the best Lucinda episode. Like, she's gone against what Aphmau said in terms of making Jenna comfortable. She promises drinks without some other people's behalf. She takes forever in terms of getting ready and makes Kawaii do her makeup several times just on the grounds of looking good. You know, like she wasn't going to do that anyway. Yeah, Lucinda, you're not doing so well today. You know, I'm gonna have to give you an L today. L for Lucinda. I'm joking.
Because I'm so nice, I'll treat you.
Fine. But don't you go having too much fun while I'm gone.
Jenna doesn't even know who Zane is. I don't think we'll get very far, don't worry.
I can't make any promises. Bring me something fruity, please. Now tell me more about these little horsies.
The way that's phrased. Tell me more about the little horsies. Like, there's no way that Jen's gonna be able to follow any response Kawaii-chan gives. It's just so desperate to to be gossip. I'm just like, no. Oh, that's not gonna work. I'm sorry. Lucinda is the HBIC. What? What does that mean? I don't know. I'm not even going to try and guess what that is because I'm sure that it's either going to be completely wrong or not suitable for my channel. One of the two. I'm just going to leave that as it is. Is that Tioni? I don't know if I don't think I saw Tioni anywhere here, but who knows? Maybe. I mean, to be honest, Tioni's probably got her own date, her own type of girls' night to worry about. Lucinda sounds sad. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought so. I think it's because you contrast Morgan Berry's delivery in terms of like how much of a party animal she actually is. And I feel like that's probably why. Because remember, once she turned Melissa's character around into the party animal she became, yeah, you get much more of an enthusiasm from her. So I think it's basically because Morgan Berry's offsetting Anais Quinones, then I think that's why. I don't think Lucinda's actually sad right now. Hopefully not, anyway. And I'll take your word on it not being suitable. Okay. The hottest B word in campus or something. I don't know. That's my only guess. We're moving on.
Hey there, ladies. Can I get you anything to drink?
Right. I'd like a martini. Dirty.
Sweet.
By the way, I'm sure there's actually like a dirty martini drink around. I'm not an expert on alcohol, but what kind of unappealing name is that? Like, oh yeah, please, I want a martini, but just sprinkle some filth on it first. Like, just the implication of that, I'm sure that's not what it means. I just remember like the grade A under A video of girly drinks versus manly drinks and everything, and how manly drinks have terrible names and they also taste bad versus the girly drinks that have all these really appealing names and always taste delicious. However, I feel like dirty martini is, you know, an exception to that. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, I'm gonna read what Emily said and not put it on the screen. But that's the best way to go about it. Oh, it's used in text-based slang to describe someone who's perceived to have authority. Yeah, I call those dictators. I'm kidding. Or who appears to have desirable qualities that others don't. Not in this episode, she doesn't. Jeez. Okay. All right. And yes, thank you for that. Thank you, Google.
It's a good choice.
Well, I've got good taste.
You also have 3 other drinks to order, so stay focused. I can't click my fingers. I'm sorry.
You don't mess around, do you?
She's messing around right now!
I know just what I want.
And what your friends want, but you're not going to order for them.
What is going on?
Is there anything else I can get for you?
I love how this flirtatious scene is taking place between a gay man and someone who's not interested in romance. Just amazing.
We'll also take 1 pink bubbly and 2 pineapple passions.
I love how it's actually called pink bubbly. Like, Kawaii-chan said something pink and bubbly, and there just happens to be a drink on the menu called pink bubbly. Okay, sure, why not?
Afma, I took the liberty of ordering for you.
That's fine. Pineapple passion sounds delicious.
Gnarly. I'll get someone to bring those drinks out for you.
How much do I owe you?
For you? It's on the house.
Ah, that was the plan. I see. Yeah, Lucinda. That's like the 4... Come on.
Catch you later.
You can count on it, cutie.
So all the bartenders in the world don't fall for this.
Cinda, what was that?
So explain when you're left and you're not in earshot of Nate, probably.
Oh, please. That was nothing new.
Or just declare it right out in front.
Now let's get back before Jenna unlocks all of Kawaii-chan's juicy secrets.
I really don't like her today.
Hey, Jenna! Where's Kawaii-chan?
She went to the bathroom, I think. She didn't really say. Just got up and said she had to go do something. I think I made her nervous.
She was already nervous by the time you would have got there, so don't worry.
Scaredy cat, eh? Looks like she can't handle the attention. Interesting.
I know, I was just asking about Zane and she left.
Interesting, she couldn't handle the attention, but she has her entire aesthetic around building attention for herself as a child. Hold on, we got a question in chat. Wait, I'm probably really slow. Who's voicing this in? Because that sounds lower than usual. No, it's still Anna-Reese. It's still the same VA. It's just that she's really putting on the flirtatious voice. Because of course, when somebody puts on a flirtatious tone, they do tend to go a little bit lower than usual, speak much more deliberately, trying to sound real smooth. That's why, basically. So it's always going to end up that way. Oh.
That was close. Kawaii-chan should really be more careful.
Yeah, that Brazino for table 12 is looking real good.
Hello, little fishies. I knew I would find you again.
Okay, I know I made the reference before, and no one's going to get it, but I have to make the reference again because as a Red Dwarf fan, I can't not. I'm gonna eat your little fishies. I'm gonna eat your little fishies. Okay, there we go. Done.
I'll fill you in on it later.
Emily, I saw that. Emily. Just because Lucinda was terrible in one episode doesn't mean she can't be bad in another one.
But check it out! Lucinda got us free drinks!
Scar! You're my new favorite person!
Yeah, well, that makes one of us.
I'm everyone's favorite.
No, you're not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lucinda, but you are in fact mistaken. Nope. Especially not this episode.
It was crazy. She just walked up to the bar and was like, "Hello, nice-looking bartender."
Okay, so Aphmau here is trying to do the same thing that Mai mentioned before in terms of sounding lower than usual. However, there's a difference between sounding a little bit lower than usual and going into a little bit of a flirtatious manner, speaking calmly and such, blah, 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 everything I said before, and going, "Hello, this is my voice now. Please flirt with me. I am flirting right now. Are you enjoying this flirting?" Doesn't quite work the same way.
Guy, man. I'll have a bunch of free drinks. Thank you. I'm hot Lucinda.
It's just like, I'll have a bunch of fruit.
Yeah. I wasn't that obvious. But that would have worked too.
Actually, no, probably wouldn't, actually. You have to make it seem like this other person's idea. That's the art of suggestion and manipulation, basically. You have to make it seem like it's the other person's thought. Otherwise, they're not going to go along with it. As soon as someone realizes they're being played, they're not going to follow through with it. Because what would be the point?
Wait, you mean the beach lifeguard? He gave you free drinks? Wow, I see girls come up to him all the time and he never seems interested in any of them.
Yeah, I wonder why that is.
It's a talent. Ah, speak of the devil.
And here are your drinks. On the house. Oh. Hey, Jenna. What's up?
Hey!
There's only 2 drinks there. Wait. Okay, so they ordered 1 pink bubbly, but yet you have 2 of them there. Is one of them the dirty martini that's so dirty that it actually looks pink now? Because I might not have had a martini in my life, but I've seen a martini. They are not pink.
Not much.
Well, some people don't mind getting played. People usually on the clock trying to get a paycheck, they usually mind, quite honestly. Especially this guy who's, going to end up in a different relationship anyway.
See, you've met my new friends. The short one's off now. And this is...
Lucinda. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, bruh. Well, you ladies enjoy your drinks.
He's not in flirty mode anymore. He's just like, likewise, bruh. I'm going back to my normal self. Okay. I'm Nate again.
And let me know if there's anything else I can get you.
Well, there is one thing. What are you doing after work? Any plans?
I'm going on a date with my boyfriend. The guy, that guy, him. We're just forgetting about him for some reason.
Kinda. Yeah, I mean, I'm supposed to probably be hanging out with maybe some dude things.
There you are, Nate. I just checked the schedule.
Well, speak of the devil and he shall appear. If you're going to fill in all my punchlines, I might as well skip this and go to my anniversary stream.
Schedule. Isn't your over? As I recall, you do have plans.
Hey, don't worry about it, guy. I didn't forget. Just wanted to bring these ladies their drinks. Then we could go to dinner.
Aww.
Is he not going to tell them that he offered them on the house? I feel like he'd get fired for that.
Dinner? Like as in a dinner date?
Yeah, we're gonna go to the beach.
But you were so flirty with me.
Oh, this again?
Oh, Lucinda.
Yo, I'm into all peoples, man. Well, catch you later, bros.
Lucinda, you're not special. Take that. Take that. Tabby Sky say.
Hey, get back here with that Brazino.
There are to us, everyone! Clutch it out!
So I think I can guess why you guys don't go out that much.
Yeah, sometimes things can get a little out of hand, but most of us have outgrown the...
Oh, Myrene.
He's gonna mention babies or something.
Wait. Is that movie what, your friend?
Well, he just assumed that. Like, there was no indication whatsoever that she was friends with them. Why'd you come to a random table and just go, hey, is that a friend of yours?
Me!
What about your... No.
Oh, don't worry, there's only 2 drinks in there in the first place. Nate didn't even do his job properly. Oh, well, his shift is over. He's not on the clock anymore. What else he care? I can only bring 2 drinks if I want. I said I was going to get somebody else to do it, but I guess I just didn't. Okay, I'm off on my dinner dates. Bye. Bye, bros.
We're already gone.
Oh, this again. I swear. Every time we go out, this happens.
Well, I guess
You wait till season 3, Lucinda.
they won't miss their drinks.
Yeah, which they never received.
I like the way you think. Cheers.
So that was a flawless episode, no issues whatsoever, isn't that right? Oh, good God. Anyway, so in terms of the actual episode itself, I do appreciate it. I think I probably appreciate it more now than I did back then. Because remember, this was uploaded around the time when the term girls' night for me was incredibly, was just poison on the ears. That kind of thing. Ugh, Tom Holland. Wait, what? Hold on. Forget the final thoughts. Why is Tom Holland being mentioned? Where did that come from? Was there a Spider-Man Homecoming reference I've missed in this episode or something? Anyway, as I was saying, it was taxing to hear. I just realized I've got both my microphones in frame right now. Oh no, I don't. It's just a phone. Anyway, and the whole idea of genders, activities and stuff was still something that I really, really protested. Honestly, I still do to this day, to an extent, but now I kind of see it as it's just the label that one gives, basically. If you want to plan a girls' night and say a guy shows up, then it's no longer just a girls' night, but whatever, treat the guy as one of the ladies and you'll be fine. That's kind of my new mentality. There's some sort of a bit of a balance. So having overlooked that past issue that I had, I can now actually. I hope you're saying ew to the Tom Holland thing, not to the girls' night thing. I'm just checking. I'm not sure where we're at right now. Anyway, so yeah, having gone past that there, in terms of it, I do like just seeing the friends again just hang out. It's not the typical MyStreet episode. Not much really particularly happens, and we do get some attention on a character that we don't ever really see again. And it made me appreciate that we actually miss a lot by not having Jenna around. Not that she really could be too much of a part anyway, because she doesn't live with everyone else. But who knows? If only her and Dante had actually worked out. So yeah, I think, and of course, I know Kawaii-chan reenacting my favorite Red Dwarf reference in this series so far. That was also fine. And Aphmau as well is as per usual, also trying to be a little bit of a mediator with a little bit of disdain towards Zane after the whole issue with the fight and everything. So everyone is pretty much where they need to be, especially Nate, except for Lucinda. Because, yeah, Lucinda in this episode, like when everyone else is taking steps forward, even Nate and Guide, actually, you kind of get the sense that Guide was also a little bit jealous, or just trying to get over this thing that Nate does. He doesn't seem like his usual one-dimensional, always enthusiastic self as before. So while everyone in this episode is taking steps forward, Lucinda is just leapfrogging backwards. I don't know why. I guess it was just a bad episode for Lucinda. I don't know. I have to make this the best Spider-Man. What has Tom Holland got to do with this stream? Where did he come from? I don't understand. I would say that he's the best Spider-Man that I've seen, but I don't know what we've got to do with this stream. Where did he come from? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, point is, I feel like Travisco is just gonna be my version of like the NC's back credit card thing. Every time that I hear the word, it's gonna try to trigger PTSD or something. Anyway, my imagination is waking. Okay, all right, sure, fine, whatever. I don't understand. That's like if That's like if Emily suddenly went, ha ha ha, I don't know, Himeko Toga, woo, something like that. It's like, what's got that to do with anything, for example? I don't know. Sorry to pick on you, Emily. It's just you're the only person typing in the chat, so I know that you're here. Anyway, that's it for now. So basically, everyone's greatest episode except for Lucinda, so whatever. And now, actually, we're actually around the time that I normally start these streams, which means that it is peak time to do the other stream. So once again, while I set up for the other one, I would implore everyone to go and check out the video that I mentioned before, the tribute that Aiden made, because, you know, it needs some more views and stuff. And in the meantime, I will set up and schedule the stream. So no one leave, basically. There's 8 people here. I'd love people to be there, you know, for the 8th year anniversary. Makes sense. So please, no one leave just yet. I've got to, you know, make the thumbnail, schedule it out, you know, all of that good stuff. But in the meantime, you know, keep arguing about Mina versus Momo, whatever's going on in the chat right now. And please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if not done so already. And I will see you all in a few seconds, but I will also see you in the next episode of this, which I forgot to look up because I was looking up restream stuff. So now I'm going to look it up immediately right now. Oh God, I just said how if only Jen and Dante had actually worked out, and the next episode is what happens between them. Well, this is certainly dampening the spirits, but that will be done on July 29th in 3 days' time. Same time as right now, same place, 5 years later. And on that note, until next time, well, until the stream just now, farewell. No one leave.